What's up, guys? M.V.K here, back again. How's everybody doing on their end? Your Alpha's here as always. How's my pack doing? Thank you once again, as always. Once again, my pack, I want to thank you guys. We are 9,000 strong. Thank you once again. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. Now the road to 10,000 pack members is on the way. But what are we here to talk about today? Right now, guys, some good news, and I'll give you the bad news at the end of this vid. So let's talk about the good news in general. What are we here to talk about? We're here to talk about, well, the guy the shirt I'm wearing, Iron Fist. Yeah. Today, guys, watched the official season 2 trailer of Iron Fist. Season 2, and I must say, September 7th is going to be a pretty busy week for me, busy day for me. Not only got New York Comic-Con going on, no, excuse me, sorry, so correct me on that, so I'm tongue-tied, but it's going to be a very interesting week for me, even still. September 7th, all these shows now are coming out a little quicker now, especially the Defenders. Rumor has it Daredevil season 3 is coming out this year as well. But let's talk about Iron Fist. Let's talk about this trailer. Okay, we saw a teaser not too long ago which gave us a little indication that what I expected, that the Iron Fist costume was more of a ceremonial guard, and I was right. I was damn right, and I actually like that approach, that it's actually a ceremonial training guard, and then it may lead up to something more. But it gave hints that, yeah, he's gonna get it, so that's cool. This trailer alone gave us more that Danny is really taking this whole monarch of protecting the city a lot, very seriously. As you see in the trailer, we saw him just beating down some thugs, cracked the ground, boom, knocked them all back. Colleen is kind of worried about him and things like that. I'm like, okay, this is getting a little remnants of what I was looking for. But the biggest thing about this trailer that I really enjoyed is we see the birth of the Steel Serpent, Davos. We saw Davos in the first season, and, you know, the first season, I had its problems, yes it did, but this season definitely looks like they actually kind of learnt from their mistakes, what this first season had. And in this we see Davos, and we actually see him get his form of the Iron Fist. And that was always my biggest question, like, how is Davos going to get his kind of power of the Iron Fist, quote unquote, because in the comics he has his own version of it too, and the way it seemed like they're dealing with it, it has something to do with mysticism, but also Danny's blood and things like that. And I'm like, okay, I like that. That's all right. We're cool with that. I'm fine with that. But so that was one thing we saw. We seen the birth of Steel Serpent. Number 2, we see the reuniting of the Daughters of the Dragon once again. I'm a big Colleen Wing and Misty Knight fan. I love them. They're one of my favorite female duos in comics. I call them the Cagney and Lacey of the Marvel Universe because they're just that damn good. I love them together, and I think Miss Messick and Miss I'm always forgetting the actress Hedwig. Correct me on that one, guys. Who plays Colleen? I think they have good chemistry together. So we do see Misty back in this. So that's another thing I was like, check, another check. And the last thing I think what I appreciate the most about this trailer was the fight choreography seems to be improved far from what we saw in that first one. That was one of my biggest issues with the first season. One of them was the fight choreography. The fight choreography being what it is, and I got sun glaring in my eyes, I apologize for that. But that was one of the biggest things I had, one of the big issue I had with the first season. So it seems like the choreography has gotten a lot better, and just seeing some of the fights between Davos and Danny, or Danny with other people, they were flowing a little bit. The movements was a little bit better and things like that, and I was really enjoying that. But this really seems to be more working on the matters of, yes, now it's going really back to the issues between Davos and Danny. We saw hints of it in the first season, but now that's where this season seems to really be taking off. And we also got to see what is her name? Danny's childhood friend as well, and she, because we saw her at the end. I'm forgetting her name right off the back of my head right now. Sucks. But I did enjoy the trailer. I very much did enjoy this trailer. The bad news is the only thing, guys. You couldn't have seen my legit reaction to it, because I was like, ooh, I was making weird faces and things like that. But yeah, I did enjoy it, and I'm looking forward to it. September 7th. So there are two things that September 7th. You got Iron Fist, and we got the Spider-Man game. Whew, yes. Okay, so the bad news. All right, let's talk about the bad news. All right. Well, my pack, it would seem that there was more issues with my computer than what I thought it was. And it's going to take a little bit more time. And pissing me off. And I don't want to buy just an old new computer, because I just don't really need one, but there is some problems they found more with it, tune-up issues and things like that, and so it's going to take a little bit more time. So I'm sorry, my pack. Your offer is going to be out for a little bit longer in terms of doing reactions. I can't do that. I can't do the reactions. So I can't do the reactions. Once again, I can't do that. And people keep saying, oh, why don't you just download the app on your gaming systems and do it from there. You can't do that either. You can't do that either. Once somebody said that, I immediately, no, you can't do that. So, unfortunately, you're still just gonna have to get input vids like this and things like that, and the Q&As and things like that. I'll still stream gaming and things like that, but in terms of reactions, stuff that I want to do, with my green screen and where I can edit better and things like that, I can't do that. So that's the bad news. The good news is I did enjoy the trailer. The bad news is my computer is going to take a little bit longer. And more importantly, some more good news. Still working on that merch. Working on merch again. Once again, I said it in the thank you vid. Working on merch, guys, where you can buy t-shirts and hoodies and maybe cups and mugs and things like that. If you want to help support, I gave you kind of like I said before, I gave you a teaser of what one of the shirts is going to look like. I'm working with some freelance people from Fiverr.com to come up with t-shirt designs and things like that for me. One I have a shirt coming up where it's a hurricane, and basically the word saying sick 'em hurricane. So anybody who enjoys Hurricane, when he comes out, you can support Hurricane. He will like that, right? Yeah, he likes that. But yeah, I'm working on some merch, guys. Some merch to sell to you guys, and things like that. But other than that, guys, once again, like I said, other than that, I did enjoy the trailer. I'm looking forward to September 7th to see how this all plays out. I do believe we will see the full costume in this season. If not, reason why I say we will, because it'd be stupid not to have Danny in the costume now. We keep in this trailer alone, we kept seeing more hints that it could be coming, because now Danny's wearing a mask. You know, he's not showing his face. You know, but you know it's him because the fist starts going. But yeah. Well, guys, hope you guys enjoyed my thoughts on this, and I'm sorry about the bad news that I had to tell you guys. But you guys, in the comment section down below, as always, you give me your input. You know I love you guys' input. I want to hear what you thought. What did you think of the trailer down below? Leave your comment section below. Give me a thumbs up, like, share, do whatever you want to do. As always, this is my Kid, your alpha, the M.V.K. Lord of New York, bidding you adieu. You guys